stream. This is the inlet to 11 Mile Reservoir, and all the way up there is Spinney Mountain. You got about 5 miles of river, and as you can see, it's late February, early March, and reservoir's still frozen. But my thought is that the fish are rolling out of there. Some of the bigger lake fish. Some of them go as high as 15 pounds. I've caught them up to 30, 31 inches this time of year. So expectations are high. It's probably early in the run. So most of the fish are probably going to be stacked up on this end of the river, not quite up towards the dam. Okay, we're here at the river. I checked last night, it's flowing about 80 CFS. It looks just absolutely perfect. It just went up 3 days ago. So usually when the water comes up, that's what triggers these fish to run out of the reservoir. So this water right here is pretty featureless. So I don't think there'll be many fish stacked up along here, but I'm gonna walk upstream until I find some kind of a feature where they would hold. Okay, that is one example of when you do not want to be fat. This is one of my favorite holes. It's the first major hole on the river, the lower end of the river. There's a slot running right down the middle there. During low water you can really see it pretty well, but this is the first place that the fish would rest. And I've had some big days here before, so I figured I'd try this first. I already had a vanilla booger on, and so I'm just gonna leave it on. I don't necessarily think they're gonna grab it, but I'm too lazy to change over flies, so I'm just gonna, you know, it's good enough, right? All right, so we're gonna go 5X to our first fly. I'm gonna fish 5X today because these are lake run fish. I don't think they're gonna need 6. So we'll tie on to the back of this hook, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw on an egg pattern, and then I'm gonna throw on a mercury brassy, and I tie it with a really thick wire so it gets good segmentation. When I'm casting a rig like this, what I'm doing is I'm casting up and then reaching up, just a simple reach mend, and then I'll also do another mend upstream. Then I've got my fly in a position where the first thing that comes down is the fly, and the indicator is nowhere to be seen. So now that I've run through the hole, I'm going to use that vanilla bugger and just kind of strip it through the hole just to make sure I didn't miss anything. But that way I'm streamer fishing and nymph fishing at the same time. And what that looks like in the water to them with a vanilla bugger is a bait fish that's struggling to stay alive. Hello. So yeah, a little cut. Took the mercury brassy, and you can see I tie it with that thick wire, and they just love it. They love it. It's like a ding dong floating down the river. It's just delicious. But I'm not seeing anything. Come on, boys. See, we're going to matriculate down the field. See, we're going to fight. We're not going to stop. We're going to fight, fight, fight. And once we get them on the ropes, we're going to fight even harder, see? no shit. Guess what he took? He took the vanilla booger. That's a big chunk of meat for a little rainbow to be grabbing. Stay tuned for more fly fishing action. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice, Superman continues to try to get his pants on. Oh my goodness. Ooh, they're coming upstream. There's two bruisers. Two bruisers that are working their way up from the last hole. That looks like a good one. That's a good drift. That's the big one. Yep, that's the one we wanted. This fish, I got a good drift to him and he inhaled that wacky worm. I don't really, it's, most people would call it a sandworm worm, but it's tied with, with something that I've never tied a worm with before. I just tried something new. Delicious, 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 delicious. So, there he is. He's, see that little wacky worm? He took the fucking wacky worm. Can you believe that? But that's easily a 22-inch fish. It's a male, for sure lake run. Probably 5 pounds. But we're looking for fish much bigger than this. But that's big enough. That's a good start. So, a toad. We're gonna get him back in the water. And there he goes. So we're having success. I thought they were going to be hitting on the brassy, but literally, here's what I did. Last night I had been tying some woolly buggers, some kind of leeches, you know, with the rubber legs. So I thought, well shit, I'll just tie it like the bass fishermen do, wacky worm style, and look at all that movement and the color, you know, it worked like a charm. So I think I'm gonna patent this fly, and if you want to order it, you can order it off my blog and nowhere else. So, all right, well that felt good. So today was good, it wasn't great. Early on, I was getting